Hello and welcome to Team VLFI. Today we are going to discuss GDS2 and OSIS files. GDS2, that is Graphical Design System, and OSIS is Open Artwork System Interchange Standard. So these files are basically represent your layout and used to interchange the layout in various EDA tools, and also these files is the final output after final output of your design, which goes to the fabrication lab to finally fabricate your chip. This session is under the series of various files in physical design. So please like this video and subscribe our channel. Our channel is youtube.com/teamvlfi, or you can search Team VLFI on Google. So in this series we have planned following files to discuss. Among these files we have already discussed up to 14 files in 7 sessions. Today we are going to discuss GDS2 and OSIS file, and this is the 8th session of this series. So first of all, highlights of this session. So here is the highlights. First we will see the introduction of GDS2 files. Then we will move to why we need to switch to OSIS format from GDS2 format. Then we will see the features of OSIS over the GDS2 format. Then finally we will see a brief introduction about the OSIS file. So let's begin. GDS2 file introduction. GDS2 file was introduced by Kalmah in 1978 as a successor of GDS, that is Graphical Design System, or sometimes it is also called Graphic Data System format, created in 1971. So just in 78 it is renamed as GDS2. There are not much changes in GDS and GDS2 format. Now this format is owned by Cadence Design System. So later Kalmah was acquired by the Cadence Design System. So now the sole rights of this format is belongs to Cadence Design System. Since the introduction of GDS2, it is de facto industry standard for data exchange of IC layout artwork. So let's see the content of GDS2 file. So here we are not going to discuss in very details what GDS2 file contains, what are the formats, and what are the various sections as we do for other files, because I don't think we should go that much deep inside in these two files. I will just briefly introduce these two files in this session. So GDS2 file basically contains the layout of a circuit, including the layers, geometry shape, and text labels, and it is a binary format, so you cannot directly open and read as you can do for ASCII format files. So if you are interested about the various sections and format of the GDS2 file, here is the link. You can read it, and I will provide the same link in my description of this video, so you can directly go to that web page and you can read. I am not going to discuss about the content in very details of these files here. So there is no update of GDS2 format since a long time, although technology has been changed a lot. So probably there is no update from 1989 in this format, and it is being used as it was approx 30 years before. So GDS2 file is the final output file from IC design cycle, which goes to the IC foundry for the final fabrication. And the GDS2 file has 32-bit data space. This was the brief introduction about the GDS2 file. Now let's move to the point why we need to switch to OSIS format from the GDS2 format. So first of all, at lower technology node, the GDS2 file size has become huge. GDS2 files are now hundreds of gigabytes or even in terabytes in size. So this is the huge size now of the GDS2 file. So increased size of GDS2 files has many problems, as it is not easy to transfer. In addition of file size, layout loading time for the larger GDS2 file is too long, and sometimes EDA tools struggles to load and process the huge size of GDS2 files. So this is the real problem with the GDS2 file. Now the file size has become too huge, and its loading time become too large, and it's not easy to process the very huge size file easily. So by zipping the GDS2 file size can be reduced, but it again increases the loading time more, as before loading the GDS2 files in any EDA tools, it requires to unzip first. So ultimately it is not providing any benefits in perspective of loading time of the GDS2 files. Definitely the file size reduces, but loading time has increased, as before loading you need to unzip the zipped file first. So there should be a permanent solution for all these issues, and OSIS format is a promising solution. So OSIS format can reduce the file size and loading time. It is acceptable by every major foundry and supported by all industry standard EDA tools. Let's see OSIS file over GDS2 files. What features in OSIS files is comparatively good as compared to the GDS2 files. The OSIS data represents numerical value with variable byte length. It's the numerical value with it's the byte length is variable, whereas GDS2 format uses fixed byte length. The OSIS can also recognize complex patterns within the layout and store them repetitions rather than individual instance or geometry objects as GDS2 file used. It recognizes the complex patterns and shapes the layout as a repetition rather than individual instances, creating the individual instances, which shapes lots of data size. The OSIS C blocks feature, an important feature of OSIS file, that is C blocks. Apply gzip compression to the individual cells within the layout. Because this compression is internal to the file, you do not need to create a temporary uncompressed file, which is often necessary with the normal gzip compression. Unzipping a gzip file is typically single thread process, whereas C block can be uncompressed in parallel. Its zipping and unzipping time reduced. Next is the OSIS file contains an internal lookup table that can tell a reader the location of different cells within the file. This feature allows efficiently parallelized the loading of layout and reduces the layout loading time. So it contains for internal lookup table. So apart from the size, the numerical value needed to describe the geometry of nanoscale structure on 300 nanometer wafer will soon breach GDS 232-bit limit. So this is the limiting point. We cannot go with GDS2 file too long now. So to address the above issue, OSIS format was developed and first official specification was released in 2004. Now let's see the OSIS file as its introduction. So OSIS is acronyms of Open Artwork System Interchange Standard, and it is designed by SEMI Consortium as a modern alternative of GDS2 file. Like the GDS2, OSIS is also a hardware and software independent binary format. It delivers a smaller file size as compared to GDS2 file size, which gives faster layout loading in tool and manipulations. The techniques used for file size reduction is the main attraction of this format. So again, I would say it is important to understand here what are the techniques which uses the OSIS file, but it is a big topic and cannot be discussed here. But if you are interested, you must read what are the techniques is being used to reduce the file size in OSIS file. If you are interested, you can read it. So with this, I am concluding this session here. Thank you for watching this session. Please support us by liking this video and subscribing our channel, and you should also share this video with among your colleagues and friends. You can find our channel and blogs and FB page on FB page by just searching Team VLFI on Google. Thank you for watching.